Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video we're reviewing the 2024 Toyota Corolla. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry Miller Toyota here in Murray, Utah for giving me some time with this Corolla. I'm going to include a link to their website in the description down below so you can check out what they have currently. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a naturally aspirated 2-liter 4-cylinder that goes through a CVT automatic. Fuel economy is 32 around town and then 41 on the highway, with power outputs being 169 horsepower and then 151 pound-feet of torque. Now, before we move forward with this video, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting with the hood, you guys can see the lines here on either side, and then I really like the metallic flake here in the paint on this car. It kind of gives it more of like a bluish hue. And then coming down below, the headlight design with the Corolla is quite striking. And then you guys can see here with the rest of the grille how it's all darker in coloration than the Toyota logo front and center. And putting it all together, the Corolla definitely has a sporty front end appearance. Now coming on the side here, our tire wheel setup is 205, 55, 16 in the front and over in the rear. And you guys can see the wheels in this particular car are silver in coloration. Now taking a few steps back, you guys can see with the side profile, looks really good, especially with that hatchback design. And then taking a look at the key fob, we have our lock and unlock function. You guys can see we've got the Toyota logo as well. Now popping the rear is super easy. You just have this button right here and then pick up the hatch. And you guys can see we've got quite a bit of storage, and this is one of the big benefits of the Corolla hatchback is you're going to get a little bit more vertical storage compared to the sedan. And then we also have a cargo cover built in from the factory as well. And then when you're all done, you do have these little kind of handles you can grab to pop it down. Really cool taillight design. Then you guys can see SE right there. And then you got the Toyota badge and the Corolla badge as well. And putting it all together, let me know what you guys think about the design here of the hatchback. Now taking a look at the door panel, you guys can see two-tone with the coloration, and then you got padding right here with some stitching that goes across, and then piano black trim right there. Now here are the seats. Again, you guys can see two-tone with the coloration. And then in the back, you guys can see legroom's pretty good. We also have a little storage pocket, some USB action. And then here's a closer look at the seats. By the way, it's got this cool kind of design. Anyways, headroom back here, it's pretty good. And you guys can see soft touch here at the top, and look at the padding down below and the stitching that goes across. And then we have all of our window controls right here. We've got our mirror adjustments, and then the mirrors do have blind spot monitoring. And then you guys can see with the seats again, and look at the trim in the center there. Manual adjustments here on the side, and then here's a quick look at the pedal layout, and then the steering wheel is manually adjustable. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, you guys can see soft touch all around. We've got paddle shifters there on the back for the CVT. You got stuff like your adaptive cruise control, your lane keep assist, and lane departure assistance as well. We've got controls for the volume controls, voice command controls as well, and then your turn signal light stock, and then windshield wiper stock. And then here's a quick look at the gauge cluster itself. Mostly analog there, but we do have that screen in the center, which we can use to see different bits of info here on the Corolla. And we also have the drive mode select here as well. I was too busy laughing at my stupid dad joke, but hear me out here. Corolla, it's a car that rolls. Yeah. Anyways, in reverse, we do have a backup camera here. Resolution on it is decent. As for the rest of the infotainment system, you've got this shortcut bar here on the side. Responds well. So easy system to use. It also has an analog volume control, and that's all that matters. Okay, you have white trim here, but the thing that's nice about the white trim over here is it's actually soft touch. You got some stitching as well, and then I like how that goes around the vent and everything. And then we do have our climate controls, single zone climate system here. Here's kind of like a closer look at that. And then down below we do have a wireless phone charging pad as well. And then here's the shifter for that CVT. We also have our drive mode select right next to it with our stability control. And then look at the stitching and everything all around, and then even on the center portion right there. Got some cup holder action, and then you got the auto hold and then the parking brake, and then stitching here on the top. And good storage space in the center console as well. Now taking a look at the window sticker here, you guys can see the standard equipment on the SE, and then you got some options on this one. Total MSRP $25,344, definitely on the affordable side of things. Let's see how it drives. Well, let's talk about visibility before we set off. Here's visibility over the hood, both the mirrors, view of blind spot monitoring throughout the rest of the rear, and let us set off in the Corolla, the car that likes to roll. Yeah, I don't know why that popped into my mind, but it does. And then you have the Corolla Cross. Anyways, I've driven quite a few Toyotas today. I just drove a Camry before this, and you can instantly tell the difference. Like, this feels so much smaller, but it's not uncomfortable. But there is definitely more road noise. You can tell right off the bat, and the suspension damping isn't quite as good as the Camry. There's a big difference between this 4-cylinder, the CVT, and the Camry's V6 that I just drove with the 8-speed automatic. Pretty big difference. Okay, popped it into the sport mode right there. See how this performs. Ooh. It's got decent power. The CVT obviously does kind of, hold it back to an extent when it comes to acceleration, but it's not bad. It's definitely not bad at all. I like the steering. It's crazy, that Camry with the sport tuned suspension, bigger car handles better than this. This doesn't have sport tuned suspension or anything, but it's interesting that that's a thing. So I've driven the Corolla a bunch over the years, so I didn't do a crazy long drive with this. Just wanted to kind of show you guys the 2024. And also I just noticed that this is also soft touch here at the top of the dash. They're kind of making the Corolla a little bit more premium. It's nice. Instead of doing hard touch plastic everywhere. But yeah, it drives well, it's comfortable. It's a Toyota, so it's going to be reliable. It's affordable, $25K. I mean, the average brand new car is almost $50K, so this is half as expensive. And yeah, I think it's just it's a really solid offering overall for everything you get with the safety tech and the reliability and all that. So if you're just looking for an affordable A to B car, again, this is not the most exciting, but it's got decent power, then yeah, that's the Corolla. It's, yeah, I think it sums it up. Not the most exciting, but it gets the job done and it does it well. And yes, I don't really think I have anything bad to say about the Corolla. But let me know your thoughts on this Corolla, and let me know if you'd rather have this or the manual.